Hey guys, I'm Phil Hunt. I'm up here at the 4th annual Schaumburg show up here at Chicago, Illinois. And I found a product here that's made in America. I'm really excited about it. This is a new company on the market called DeM Jigs. You can get jigs off their website. And the really cool thing about this is they're made right here in Chicago, all American made components. And the thing that really caught my attention is the fact that these are all hand tied with wire. You don't have to mess with your bands, on the skirt bands breaking later after you got them out in the sunlight. Everything here is hand tied. They do an outstanding job. I've got one here. I don't know if you can see this close up, but it irritates me to buy a jig and all the blue is on one side or the other. You notice the way this is tied, the colors are all really good. I mean, when you buy a black and blue jig, I want the blue right here in the bottom. The way I look at that is everything in nature, I don't care if it's an animal, if it's a deer, if it's a fish, everything is light on the bottom, dark on the top. So when they designed this, they've got everything exactly how it should be. Now they've got a flipping series, and they went to the Gamakatsu. They've got a custom-made hook in this jig. Super, super sharp. You got to be careful when you handle it. It's also available in a light cover model, which is going to be great for the guys up north where you're not fishing in a lot of wood. It's a little bit softer weed guard. For the guys who fish down south in buck bushes and willows, you all know how hard it is. You put your jig in there, you pull your jig out, and boom, you're stuck on the limb. He's got a heavy weed guard model, and it looks just like this. I don't have one in my hand, but it's a flipping model. Got a little thicker weed guard. Other than that, the jig is exactly the same. Another really cool jig they've got is this hand-tied football jig, and the smallmouth fishermen are really going to love this one. This is tied with fine cut round rubber, which is really hard to find nowadays. You know, everything is silicone from overseas. This is actually, it's the old living rubber. I've got one here in my hand, and the cool thing about that is when you put these living rubber jigs in the water, they're thick, and this living rubber is, it has a lot more life and buoyancy than like silicone. So when this jig sets on the bottom, and I can't show you now because we don't have it in the water, but what happens is these skirt flares out and it moves the whole time. So when it's setting on the bottom like this in your hand, the skirt's moving constantly, just what little bit of movement in the water, and smallies come down there and suck it up. It's great. Once again, it has a Gamakatsu hook, super sharp. And like I said, we really need to support these American-made companies because there's not a lot of that left nowadays. All right, hey guys, before I go, I got one more thing I want to tell you. This is the package you want to look for if you want to support American-made products, American workers. Right now, these are available at Bedford Sales in Morris, Illinois, and they're available here at Lee's Global Tackle right here in Chicago. I think Lee's Global Tackle is located in Elk Grove Village. Also, you can get them at demjigs.com, DEM jigs.com.